This video is going to be for the door portion of the ranch home assignment. The first thing probably to look at, oddly enough, is going to be the last page. So our door portion is going to start 26 feet from the right hand side of your house. And the door portion is 11 feet 4 inches wide, and it's going to stick out 2 feet. So that's where we're going to start. It gives all the information here, but the last page is more or less a summary of important measurements. So let's go over to our assignment here, and let's get our measuring tape out. And we're going to click on there, and we're going to type in 26 feet. Let's get our pencil. There's our mark. Let's go straight out, straight down, and from here up. We could just type in 4 feet. As we know, that's how tall that wall is. Okay, referring back to our PDF, the door portion is 11 feet 4 inches wide. Once again, let's grab that tape measure. And let's type in 11 feet 4 inches wide. There's our mark. And once again, I'm just going to click here and type in 4 feet tall. Okay, if I'm not sure about myself, I can just double check that measurement, 11 foot 4 inches wide. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to pull this out according to our document, 2 feet. So let's pull this out 2 feet. Let's start with this, 2 feet. And we can go here, out. As we all know, the footing portion sticks out 6 inches. So we're going to go 6 inches here. Do not forget over here, we're going to go 6 inches. We'll go 6 inches. And we're going to swing that over. And we're going to pull this out 6 inches as well. Okay. Now we've got our footing and our foundation. Let's go in here, and if you made one of these a component, it's possible that you made both these components. So let's make this unique before we go any further. Let's edit this component. And let's create these lines. And let's just push this out of the way. Possibility that it'll disappear, or we'll have to erase this. Either way, let's get that out of our way. Okay. Let's get out of edit component mode. And let's see. Let's just move this one over here. And I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to move a few of these over. Out here. I think I'll go with 3. And the rest of them I'm not going to use. I'm going to use those 3 corner boards, starter boards, etc. Okay. So we've got that opening. Okay, so let's grab one of these boards, make it unique, and I'm going to rotate this one 90 degrees, and let's put it down here. Okay. Let's just edit this board. Bring that over. Okay. And let's grab this board here. And we'll start there with this board. Okay. Now I'm going to grab this board as well. Copy it over here. I'm going to make that blue. And I'm going to spin it over 90 degrees. Looks like it moved on me, so let's try that again. Okay. So that's in place for that. And let's copy this over like so. Once again, we get too far. Let's make sure this stuff is unique. I don't want to. Okay. Okay, let's put this in place. Like so. Now this one's unique, so let's copy this one. And we're not going to make it unique again, because these both are going to need the same change made to it. So let's change one instead of having to change two. So let's go add a component at that intersection. Okay. Hopefully it lets us make it disappear. It does. Okay. Now let's get our board here. Put it in the corner. Like so. And let's just bring this over 16 inches. Like that. Let's bring these boards over here. And 16 inches. Okay, so the door portion is created on center, and it's 5 feet 10 inches wide. So now what we need to do is, I'm going to quickly copy one board here. Okay. The component mode. Where's our midpoint? Okay. So if we go over to our calculator, we go 5 feet. So 5 feet is 5 times 12, which equals 60. There's 12 inches in a foot. Plus 10 inches. That equals 70 inches altogether for the overall width of that doorway. If we divide this by 2, that means it's going to be 35 inches altogether per side. And 35. Let's double check our math. 5 foot 10 inches, correct, okay. So let's quickly go over with our boards. And let's just drop our board off here. And we'll copy a board over. And we'll go 16 inches. And that looks good right there. We're not going to get any more boards in that space. And we'll go 16 inches. Okay. The only thing that really remains here is looking at the wall. we've got our beginning and our start there. For whatever reason, this one is missing I think I may have accidentally borrowed that one. So let's just fix that before we get too far. Okay, so now let's take care of this top board here. And we're going to make that unique, and it already is. And if not, if it is a component, there's even a vague chance that it was used elsewhere. Make it unique. And let's push this out of the way, and we'll have to delete those two lines. Okay. Now let's copy the bottom boards up to the top. Okay, like so. Okay, and let's copy this board over if it wants us to. There we are. And last but not least, we're going to grab this board here. And let's just drop that off. Okay. Now let's throw in some of our basic dimensions, as always. So we're going to go with our door width. Okay. Oops, I got that just off a little. Dimensions don't lie. Okay. There's our 5'10". And let's do our overall width. Some of those basic dimensions that we needed to create this. There's our 2 feet. Let's grab our 26 feet. Oops. Okay. Now, we're not going to worry about identifying measurements for the footing and foundation. It's just an extension of the standard that we already had. Those are our basic dimensions, and if all this is complete, you should get full marks.